It's the NFL on EA Sports, a matchup in the NFC South as we join you from the Georgia Dome.
When we saw this matchup long ago, we never imagined that one side would come in riding a 5-game losing streak.
Man, with all their good players, to lose 5 in a row, it's hard to believe. But you know what? It's guys taking chances, not doing just their job, trying to do more. Don't try to be a star. Do your job. And if they do that here today, they have a great chance of winning and getting off this 5-game losing streak.
The Marshals load up the box, going with the 46 defense. Coleman's got it on the toss.
That leads us to second down.
The Falcons bring in an extra tight end for this play.
Scans the field. Snags it right out of the air with one hand. The 10.
Right there to make the stop.
It is hard to make a tackle from behind out there in open space with the speed of all these guys in the NFL. But a good job that time by the defense making that tackle.
Falcons moving inside the 20, and the red zone last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. First and goal from the 6.
Handoff out of the I formation. There's a flag right there.
The Falcons decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. Ryan gives it up. Still on his feet. Gets about 9 on the play.
Always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
Second and goal from the 5. Coleman's going to receive the toss.
This is a situation right now. If the offense doesn't get this football in there for a touchdown, I'll tell you what, that'll give them some second downs.
Loss of 5 on the play.
Stepping up to the line at the 10. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Third and goal from the 10.
It's intercepted.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
Real tough starting spot here for the offense.
The Marshals come out at a 2 tight end set. Safarian Jenkins going to pull in the bullet pass.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
And Ivory's going to secure the football on the toss. Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Falcons official. They wouldn't specifically say what the injury was other than it's an upper body injury that won't stop him from returning. Back to you.
here we have second down. And intercepted.
Still powering ahead. He's brought to a halt.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Falcons have to still be thinking about that last possession. They were actually moving down the field. And then, of course, the untimely interception ended things.
Yeah, the defense, look, they got good players. And, you know, you give them enough chances, they're finally going to make the play. You have to be careful with the football. The offense was not, and that's why it resulted in an interception.
What do you think they're talking about in that huddle after that drive-killing interception?
They're probably telling the quarterback, if you do that again, we're going to kick you out. I don't know, but they got to play better.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up.
Oh, look at that. The defensive line shifted over to the left.
Matt Ryan under center. Coleman's got it on the toss. And he's out of bounds.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back. Well, the offense has done a good job getting down inside the 20 in the so-called red zone or green zone by some teams. But the defense, you can be a little more aggressive now because you don't have to worry about the length of the field. It is shortened, so take advantage of it and attack this offense a little more.
To the ground. Ball is out, and the defense has it. Williams going to make the tackle.
It's plain and simple. If you want to stay in the game, you got to hold on to the football. That time, that fumble, that was careless. Keep those hands wrapped around it when the defenders are getting ready to hit you.
Backs to the wall for the offense.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pitching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Second down, tough field position here.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
2nd and 12.
Jackson's got it on a pass that had some heat. The Marshals with a third down play coming up and hoping to improve in this category versus a week ago.
3rd down and 1.
He'll pick up 7 this time.
1st down here after the run.
They're going to run it on the toss. Trufant's there to make the tackle.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
1st down at the 34. Strong eye handoff here. Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. Mike Glennon takes a look down from under center. It's over to Evans for a completion. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. That's his first reception today.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Well, that's a good job of the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line.
And with that, let's take a look at the Marshals offense. This season, they rank towards the bottom of the league in rushing yards per game.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here.
It's Glennon out of the pistol.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Safarian Jenkins makes the grab.
Let's see if they can complete another one. This time, perhaps, for the first down. Third down coming up.
Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run.
Vincent Jackson has the reception. Breaking huddle at the 35-yard line. The Marshals are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. The Marshals will take the snap from the 35. Middle of the field and incomplete this time. Here's how the Falcons defense, they've had a tough time this year slowing down the running game. It'll be interesting to see how they'll fare against it today.
That is play number 10 on this drive.
Glennon's going to take it from the gun. And Cooper can't quite pick it off.
It's way too early in a game like this, in this situation, to take a chance. Want to draw, throw a screen, maybe just a straight-ahead run, but don't turn over the football.
Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive. It's a two-tight end formation. Third down and 10.
Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
And with the second quarter fast approaching, they've got the lead with that field goal.
Anytime you score points in the first quarter of a football game in this league, that's a good thing. So don't be disappointed that you only got 3. Look on the bright side, it's scoring.
Goodwin's going to run this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Falcons are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better. D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
The Falcons take it from the 23 and pick up about 4. Here's our look at the Falcons lineup. Their passing attack this season has been downright dreadful.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. One last play before the quarter ends. picks up only a yard.
Back here in the second quarter, defense ruled the first. And what are we going to see here, you think, in the second quarter, Phil?
Well, I think the first thing they got to do, Jim, is just believe in what they did all week long and preparing for the game. All the practices, all the film sessions, and just know sometimes it takes more than one quarter to get the answer. So stay with your game plan and see if you can find a way to make it work.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
That's his first reception today. Coleman's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Falcons come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation.
Now 1st and 10. Makes the catch.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Ryan's now completed 4 in a row. The Falcons will come out in the pistol.
1st and 10.
Good throw and good catch right on the sideline.
The Falcons did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now 2nd and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
After that grab, it's now 2nd down and 2. Ryan takes it from the gun. Reaches out and snatches it. Atlanta in for the score. And here in quarter number 2, they've taken the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator, boy, he's got to be happy with the play calls and the execution by the players on the offensive side. That was a good, smart drive.
The Falcons ready to boot the football down the field. Bell's going to test the coverage this time. Keeps his legs moving. Bell's brought down at the 21. That return's good for about 25. The Marshals step back onto the field on offense. Their last possession resulted in a field goal.
Well, I know this. It was good defense on the other side. That's what made them kick that field goal. So the defense is feeling good about the fact that they stopped that momentum by the offense and made them kick that field goal.
1st down at the 21. Glennon's unable to find his target that time.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Second down.
Austin Safarian-Jenkins has the catch. And the offense will need 3 yards here on 3rd down after the completion.
Double tight end formation.
Got a flag. That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count.
First down coming up.
Safarian-Jenkins makes the grab. Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet, in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Toss play. Beasley's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Falcons defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41. The Marshals at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation.
And incomplete.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
Now, looking at third down. Falcons go with the dime formation here on defense. The Marshals need to get to the 26 to get a first down. The Marshals snap it at the 41.
Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand.
The Marshals on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
The Marshals take it from the 23.
The Marshals coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's second and short.
At the 16-yard line, here they come.
Second down, 3 for the first.
Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
First down and 10.
Had it, but dropped it.
Do one thing at a time. Catch the football, then do the next thing, run with it. He tried to run with it too quick. That's why he dropped it.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage at the 12. Glennon's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Intercepted. And as he takes the knee, Ryan will now bring his offense onto the field. The Falcons getting set to take over again on offense. They'll be trying to pick it up right where they left off with their last drive that ended in a touchdown.
Yeah, they're throwing the football well. And I'll tell you, I've been covering this game a long time. There's still nothing pretty than seeing a quarterback drop back and throw a perfect spiral down the field and watching guys catch it. That was a work of art the last drive.
Matt Ryan under center.
They need to get the play on.
It's going to be a delay of game penalty.
The defensive line now shifting to a spread look. They're going to try to pressure the quarterback on this play.
First down at the 15. A foot race to the end zone. Now at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
There is nothing like getting a long running play for a touchdown. When you do, you just feel like you're stealing something. It takes good blocks, but most importantly, it takes a talented running back to get it done, and this team definitely has one.
Bell's going to test the coverage here. And he's across the 10, and that's about it. He's tackled at the 15-yard line. The Marshals just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
First down at the 15. Darius Hayward-Bay with the catch. That's his first reception today.
Good route that time by the receiver on the out route. Nice throw by the quarterback. This is what they call a timing route. Well, they were right on time.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
What a catch by Evans. Collins is there that time for the tackle.
Sometimes the defense can be all over the receiver. It doesn't matter. You cannot stop a great catch.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42.
First down following the long play.
And they deck the quarterback.
Good job with his safety getting that sack. I'll say this. He can tackle, he can cover, and he's shown us he can blitz too and get to the quarterback.
And the flag is down. Players from both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. After that penalty, it's now 2nd and 14. It's Glennon out of the pistol. Looking across the middle. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
The Marshals in the full house, set now at the line.
The defensive line, they're shifting. They're getting into a spread look. I think they think this is going to be a pass.
He's drilled as he throws. Coming to the line at the 30. The Falcons with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out. Just 25 yards to pay dirt. The Marshals will take the snap from the 25. Pass is intercepted. Tackles made.
This safety, one of the toughest guys in the NFL, gets knocked out for a few plays earlier today's game, comes right back in, reads the eyes of the quarterback, anticipates, and makes a beautiful interception. Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Coming up, second down.
Ryan from the gun. Holmes hauls it in.
And he races out of bounds at that point.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
Ryan's now completed his last 7 passes. The Falcons will take the snap from the 25. Right there to take him down.
No need to huddle. Hurry up offense.
Falcons will take the snap from the 30. Toss to the outside. Still on his feet.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of 3 on the play.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
Matt Ryan from the shotgun.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing a blitz.
Third down and 2.
2 hands on the football and has the catch.
First down. Offense readying for the snap.
Coleman's handed the football.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The Falcons signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. Set up now at the 46.
Second down, 4 to go.
Intercepted.
That brings the play to an end.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Marshals with the ball back now, benefiting from the turnover after giving the ball up themselves just a few minutes earlier. We're seeing mistakes start to accumulate here, Phil, for both teams.
I think, Jim, that's what you call them. You call them mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that, and they got to tighten things up here in this game.
Launches it down the field. It's intercepted.
The offense makes another mistake. For the 7th time, no one's going to get him now. The 10, he's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down.
Gotta love a defense. It's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Matt Ryan with the long pass down the field. Second down following that incompletion. The corner step back.
Ryan's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Has his target.
Tackle down right around the 48. They get set quickly, ready for another snap.
Ryan's back in shotgun formation. And he's going to be dropped. And that's a 3 and out for the offense. We've come to the end of the first half in the Olympic city of Atlanta. We'll take a quick break here for halftime before returning for the start of the third. Osher will be sending this one towards the end zone to get the second half started.
The second half is officially underway.
Bell's running this one out. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Marshals back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make plays, and he did that last drive, and they came up with the INT.
Was that on the quarterback, or was that just a great play by the defender?
I'm giving most of the credit to the defender. It's just a good play. Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle. The Marshals have been awesome today on first down. That time, it's a nice play design. They throw the football. It picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way.
The Falcons come out in a dime package. They'll run it here. An open lane. Tackles made, and the first down is picked up.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
The Marshals have it at the 34. Catch made. Trufant's the one who brings him to the ground.
The Marshals coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
The Marshals come to the line with a bunch set. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Sims is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Falcons defense now is going to go nickel. Handoff.
And that'll be a gain of about 2.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Austin Safarian-Jenkins has the catch.
Here they come to the 41-yard line.
First down at the 41.
Allen's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Falcons guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Glennon's got it in the gun. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's 3rd and long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Sims is in the backfield.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
3rd and 11. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
A about to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
Now the defensive line is shifting to the right.
1st and 10.
And he'll hand it off to the fullback.
That's a gain of 7.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Marshals from the 22.
Dan picks up about 3.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
Jordan Todman with the grab.
What a drive this has been. Out of the shotgun. Incomplete. Looking underneath that time. It'll be 3rd down. Press coverage all the way. Glennon's alone in the backfield. Dropping back now into the shotgun. And it's knocked down.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
Should be an easy one here.
The kick is good.
They had to get back within range before this game got much later, and they have done just that with this field goal midway through the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that's the positive, that they got back in the game. It's close, everything here in the 3rd quarter. But you know what? You got to worry about it. You think, hey, we had an opportunity. Did we squander 7 points right there? Will that cost us a game? Well, we're going to find out.
The Falcons come out to open up the 2nd half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the 1st half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the 2nd half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
The Falcons take it from the 28. Williams has got it, and on a pass, had some heat on it.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
Lions completion percentage, 80% on the day.
Coming to the line at the 46.
Ryan takes it from the gun. Makes the reception.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
That pass play wasn't good for much. So now it's 2nd down and 9.
The D-line now shifted into a spread look. They are getting ready to rush that quarterback.
Ryan from the gun. Out to Williams.
Coming to the line at the 37.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Matt Ryan from the shotgun. And it's swatted away.
Well, Jim, that's a nice job by the defender knocking that football down on 3rd down. That's what you want to do as a defense. Of course, you want to get off the field. Every time an offense completes a 3rd down pass, their chances of getting a score on that drive go up big time. So getting off the field is great. Nice job by the defender.
The Falcons from the 37. Fullback takes the handoff. there to take him down.
I don't know if I agree with that call going for it on fourth down here in the second half when you got a little lead, but the coach is confident. They go for it on fourth down. They pick it up, and that keeps the drive going.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Coleman's in the backfield. Single back set. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
That was a power running play that time by the offense and picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Second and 4. Coleman's going to secure the handoff. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
The Falcons are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
Gains 16.
Well, you get a couple of first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Force it across for the touchdown.
Good job by the rookie running back that time. Breaking the tackles and getting in the end zone. And how exciting. That is going to be a tremendous lift to him and take the pressure off of him. He knows now he can get it done in the NFL.
Falcons ready to kick it away. Bell's going to run this one out.
There is a flag out. Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
The Marshals will take the snap from the 35.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line. Look at the defensive linemen talking. They're all now shifting to the left.
And they get the sack.
When you're a corner, you can take some chances when you know your defense can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job that time by the defensive front.
The Marshals are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway. It's third down coming up. And Ivory's a receiver all the way out to the right.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Evans there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Third catch today so far. Now the offense in their hurry-up. First down at the 27. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out incomplete.
Safarian Jenkins is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch. Defensive line shifting to the right there.
Second and 10. Up in the air, and he's got the catch.
Well, we see it more and more. Football thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. And this is dropped.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The kick is good.
Kickers are like everybody else, like quarterbacks throwing the football. When their confidence is high, they can make it look easy. Another nice field goal by the kicker.
Goodwin's going to make the fair catch this time.
The Falcons coming back onto the field to start this drive after what was really sort of a textbook touchdown drive the last time they had the ball in their hands.
Yeah, let's give a lot of credit to that offensive line. They were awesome. They did everything well. Usually you have an offensive line can only do one of the 2 things well, run block or pass block. This one, they do them both well. That's why they had so much success on that last drive. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Inside, and he's home for the touchdown. That touchdown, just a little more insurance. Officials stop play now. They want to take another look at that last play. They're going to take another look at this one to try to determine if it was an accurate spot.
Well, Jim, when there's a challenge of spotting the football, what they're doing when they go to replay, they're trying to see, it has to be clear. In other words, it can't be, they're not going to move it 1 inch or something like that. They have to have a spot on the field where they clearly can see that the spot was not right for them to change where it was spotted.
The Falcons snap it at the 41. Right in on the tackle. The Falcons have really been able to run the ball today. That's been a huge reason why they lead. Coleman's been brilliant, and he's shown no reason to stop giving him the football.
Well, but it's working well. Don't stop. The running game is hot. The offensive linemen feel the power. They love it. Just keep running right at it.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Falcons all bunched up here as they get set at the line. McCoy takes down the quarterback.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Ryan will be taking this snap out of the pistol. They better hurry to get the snap. Coleman's got it on the handoff. Picks up about 2.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
Coleman's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. 2nd and 8. Airing it out. And it's incomplete.
Beautiful throw down the field by the quarterback, but he just overthrows the receiver just by a couple yards, but a very good try.
Third down now. Playing press coverage to the outside. Quarters formation here for the defense. Reaches out and grabs it. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
The Falcons have it at the 34.
Searching for space to the right.
Howell's there to make the tackle.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
They'll go shotgun here.
And intercepted.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
The Falcons defense lined up going with the 46 defense. First down at the 23. Trying to hook up with Jackson that time, but this pass goes incomplete. Falcons will come out in the dime.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
2nd down and 10. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
No huddle time.
Complete. The defense does his job, forcing 4th down in a hurry.
Going for it on 4th down.
The Marshals have to get to the 33 for a first.
Well, the D-line going into that spread look, they want to get to that quarterback.
Jackson's going to pull in the bullet pass.
I thought that was a pretty risky play that time by the offense. Even though it's the second half and you're down, you don't always have to go for it on 4th down. Fortunate for them, they got it that time.
First down at the 38. And Evans has got it on a pass that had some heat.
No time to waste. They hurry to the line.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line now shifting to the right.
Has Jackson.
After the catch, it's now 2nd down and 1.
Snapping out of the gun. And it's batted down.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
3rd and short.
And the pass incomplete.
The Marshals know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up 3rd downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. 3rd short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's 4th down.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. The Marshals have it at the 34. Allen's in on the tackle. The Falcons defense desperately wanted that stop, but now they'll have to stay on the field.
Sometimes you got to guess right on the defensive side, and that time the defense did not guess the right way. They're in the wrong defense, and they gave up that 4th down attempt.
Mounting a serious drive. Wasting no time now for this next play.
The quarterback, they
Jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
Well, the touchdown still gives them a chance. Slim chance, albeit, but still with a chance to pull this one out in the end.
Yeah, it is slim, but listen, it's never over. You and I have done so many games where we've seen miracle finishes, so let's don't put this one in the win column for the team yet. Let's see if the other team can find a way to win.
Goodwin's going to test the coverage this time. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons in quite a battle here in the fourth. The score's 21-16. Ryan's going to take it from the gun. Got the completion.
If it was me, I would cover the short receivers and force this guy to throw it down the field. You're behind by a few points. You've got to try and force the issue.
That pass play picked up only 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Ryan standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Andre Holmes with the reception. The defense will take the penalty.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
The Marshals defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. The Falcons take it from the 28. And they are in on Williams.
Good job that time by the quarterback. You got a lead in the fourth quarter. Don't take chances. Nobody open down the field. So he throws it short, and he gets a completion.
And they'll try to conserve time here with this timeout.
On the way, 3rd down. Falcons will set up. The 44 is the first down line. 3rd and 9.
Throws the pass.
Incomplete, and this is going to be a 3 and out.
Aggressive call by the defense. They stopped the offense. Now they got them in 4th down, and let's see if their offense can come out and maybe win the game here late in the 4th quarter.
Bell's going to take this one from the 16. Gains 17.
They needed the ball back, and they got it off the punt. And now they need points, and they do have timeouts to work with here in the final 2 minutes.
Yeah, having those timeouts is everything. What do we always say? Use those timeouts in the first half. In the second half, protect them like they're gold. Give this offense and the coach credit. They saved a couple, and that's going to help them in this drive.
First down. Pressure on every snap now. Sims is in the backfield.
The defensive line is now all spreading out.
He'll throw it over the middle. Mike Evans has the catch.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41.
The Falcons set at the line. Dime package. Now 1st and 10. Vincent Jackson with the catch. Every play is huge now. 2nd down on the way. The Marshals snap it at the 36. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
That was a big hit by the defender that time. The receiver drops the football. I'll tell you what, I guarantee the next time he goes over the middle, he'll be looking for that defender.
The Marshalls are coming off a rough loss in their last game, and they're right in this one, but still trailing, Phil.
That's what you do in the NFL. You just try to hang in these football games until the end where you have a chance to win, which they do. Now we'll find out if they can get it done.
Just when it looked like the defense had figured out a way to stop this offense, well, they give up the conversion, and now backs to the wall.
All right, well, it's not over. The defense has got to let that go. They got to swell up, get tough, and get this job done now.
The Marshalls, one timeout remaining. The Marshalls head to the line. They've got one timeout left here in the fourth quarter. The Marshalls line up, split backfield. Evans with the reception. They bring him to the turf. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
Touchdown as we near the end of this one. They had to take it from the red zone to the end zone with only one snap to go, and they pull it off.
Congratulations to the offense, but I know the defense is going to be sick. When they watched the film of this, they didn't take a chance. They played very passive, and the offense took advantage of it.
They failed to convert on the two-point try, so they'll just have to settle for the 6. And as he takes the knee, Ryan will now bring his offense onto the field. The Falcons offense comes out here, Phil, desperately looking to put a drive together that can give them a chance here late to win this game.
Always the tough thing to do in a situation like this for the offense is don't try to make the big play. Let it happen. Take a short gain if that's what the defense is giving you, especially on first down. Get this drive started by doing the right thing.
First down at the 20. Brings it in. That's his third catch of the day.
In the NFL, it's all about situations now. You're down. There's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive player. He picks up some good yards and then gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Ryan's lining up in the pistol. The Falcons take it from the 28. Jones comes up with the catch. And as he's taken down, that's going to seal it as they will not get another playoff in time.
Well, we saw it just moments ago, a touchdown at the end to win the game.
When you score late in the game and get a touchdown like that, boy, that just makes it double exciting. A lot of joy over there. Enjoy the big victory.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.